Hello, folks. It's Kid Starr along with your girl Claire Mack.
Good morning, everybody.
Welcome again to the Power Monday Show. I hope everybody had a wonderful 4th of July. The Grown and Sexy, it's a movement. You first heard about it a few years ago, then it kind of died off, and now it's back with a vengeance with this Grown and Sexy Challenge. With the Grown and Sexy Challenge on the social networks, I know Facebook, I'm not sure about anybody else, but you take these photos of yourself and you tag someone else, and then so on and so forth. It's like a chain thing. And I think that it's boosting the morale of everybody, boosting the confidence. I think that's a wonderful thing. If you know about us, we have Grown and Sexy Fall Formals each year, and this year we plan to do the same. Ms. Claire Mack runs my admissions. If you come to one of our functions, she'll probably be one of the first people that you see. But Grown and Sexy has been around for years. But back in the days, they were called cabarets. I remember being young and rushing to be the older just so I can go get some nice shoes and some suits like my parents were doing to go to these events. Do you have any memories or recollection of the former cabaret?
I remember the cabaret, not through my parents because they didn't participate in those, but I have an aunt who participated in them. She didn't drive. I drove, so I was her ride. So I got to experience Grown and Sexy at a young age, and it became a part of me.
That's cool.
I learned to be grown and sexy young.
Yeah, you got lucky because my parents weren't having it. You know, I couldn't hang out with. If you were underage, you was just underage. All you could do was just dream and imagine what a cabaret would be like. But you don't hear that word cabaret tossed around much anymore because it's grown and sexy. A little bit of dress code, and step it up. There's some decent music and a little bit of something for everybody. The young adults as well as the older adults. Let's get in on this thing because it's good for everybody.
Right. But I think too, the cabarets, you didn't even have to have a dress code. It was automatic.
Yeah.
You knew.
Everybody knew. Right. The Stacey Adams shoes,
right.
Rocking your tie. That's how you got down. And I hope it sticks. So if you've ever been tagged, somebody tags you to do the Grown and Sexy Challenge, jump right on that. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back, and we were discussing Grown and Sexy. Please, if you're in the Springfield, Ohio area, we have our Grown and Sexy Fall Formal every year at around the end of September or October. And if you're hit to our social networks, facebook.com SMPFam, or the website starmadepromotions.weebly.com, you want to tune into these pages, or even powermondayshow.weebly.com. You want to tune in this week as we will reveal this year's theme. And we try to have a different theme each year. The Black Party was black attire. The swag event was our fashion event. Swag actually stood for Sophisticated Women and Gents, and we had our Night of Fire and Desire in red attire. So be on the lookout. We'll have new things. We'll reveal that theme for you as soon as possible. Last week we promised that we would have a special guest, and we will have that special guest next week because they had to postpone. And I was also going to bring in one of my favorite chefs. Unfortunately, he's not able to make it. We do have myself. It's holiday time. I did a cooking tutorial on indoor barbecue. It is a smoked teriyaki rib. And I used a liquid smoke. You want to make sure you got your meat perforated. I like using a fork to perforate my ribs, and so when you baste them, all of that flavor gets down in those holes. Let's check this out. Hey yo, it's the Kid Starr, Starr Made TV, Power Monday. I'm your chef for the day, I guess, and today we're gonna be making smoked teriyaki ribs, my style, the way I get down. So get ready, let's go, let's do it.
We cook these for like 2 hours. So I have the meat here in a shallow pan of water, and I have hit all of them, with just a few drops of, because I like my meat extra smoky. And we're going to pop that in the oven for an hour and then bring it out for our first basting set. Okay, so it's been an hour. And we have our sauce here, and now we're going to baste. Consisting of teriyaki and red pepper flakes. Thought I'd run with that, you know what I'm saying, to boost the flavor. Basting here. That is going to taste absolutely wonderful. And we're going to put these back in the oven for another hour. Flip them back over and make sure that our other side has the sauce. Be able to taste that smoky flavor with just basting the ribs with that sauce that we made. And then at the end, you want to finish it with the sauce. Now we're in the final stage of our cooking. We got maybe, when you get, like I said, 2 hours in the oven. When you get down to your last 15-20 minutes, you want to do a rebase. Make sure everything is nice and moist before you take it out, and do a flip. Make sure both sides are nice and shiny with the sauce here. I'm over here working my sides for dinner. I think I'm gonna have a nice butter bean with some okra garnish, tomatoes, corn, and okra. Should be very pretty on the plate. All right, next thing is the presentation of the execution, and I hope you guys like. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed the recipe. Please join us next week right here on the Power Monday show, and I will have those special guests for you, at least one of them. And we hope you enjoyed the show. If someone tags you in this growing sexy challenge, jump right on that so you can get your confidence up and boost the confidence of someone that you know. Claire?
Yeah, spread a new trend, because it's new to a lot of people.
It is new to a lot of people. I believe the first wave of Growing Sexy didn't really last. I'm glad it's back.
Right.
Yes, yes, ma'am. So please join us next week. In the meantime, be checking our pages, starmadepromotions.weebly.com, powermonday.weebly.com, ambassadorstar.weebly.com, and you guys have a good week.
See you next week.
Peace.